More often than not, we feel like failures, and it's not to our own fault or peril, but largely because society defines success in a particular way. Society defines success based on material things, based on working hard to achieve something, which makes sense. If you work hard to get a promotion, you work hard to get that business deal, you work hard to build your family, and it so happens, then you have succeeded. You have succeeded. But more often than not, you also fail along the way. And that's because the bridge or the milestone that you're looking for is just a little bit further, and you just need to dig deeper to get there. By pure definition, it's straightforward. It's black and white. You move from A to Z. But when we look at other factors that build on what success is, there are certain things that you as an individual, 20 that I'll list here, that will help you get over failure to the biggest degree or to the largest extent, because there are many other things that you should be looking at. For example, number one, when you're succeeding in your relationships, there seems to be far less drama than there used to be. Correct. More often than not, when a relationship starts, there's a lot of turmoil, meaning it's tumultuous. There's a lot of emotions that are uncontrollable, deep sadness, deep anger, because unset expectations or unmet expectations come to the fore. But when you actually think about from a perspective of maturity, you've built together, you've started understanding each other, you know what makes the other one tick, you know not to set expectations that are immeasurable or unachievable, and thus you'll become far less disappointed when certain things don't happen. There'll be less drama. When there's less drama, you will be achieving something, you will be striving towards something, and you will be, by pure default, succeeding in that aspect of your relationship. Number two, you are not afraid to ask for help when you need it. Looking back, perhaps at yourself and how you were independent or self-dependent, and you never thought the need to ask for help, or you saw it as a weakness to ask for help. When you're succeeding in life, then you start learning that it's far easier to ask for help because you'll achieve more. And it's not a weakness, it's actually a strength. When people start seeing that there's certain things that you can't pull off on your own, and you bring people together with you and you don't succeed in isolation, it will build far better relationships. And again, a relationship that strives off of being in a team environment or being in an environment that helps you thrive because you are not afraid to ask or seek help, that will take you places much further than you trying to work in isolation, trying to figure everything else by yourself, trying to learn new skills that you could have used other people's skills for to get to the goal or target faster. So number two just means not being afraid to ask for help, means that you are succeeding in life because you know that it's not a weakness for you at this particular stage or point of your life. Then number three, you don't complain much. You realize that complaining won't necessarily change the circumstances of present. It won't necessarily change where you are or take you somehow to where you want to be just by virtue of you complaining. There's a time and place for complaining, but it must make sense. It must be a matter of going against prejudice or discrimination or truly unfair treatment. But if you're just doing it because you love doing it, it's part of your daily routine, it's part of your gossip regiment, it's part of whatever you're striving to achieve, then it does become a challenge if you're gonna complain much and much and much. A person that is succeeding, that's you, by the way, you are succeeding, and thus you don't complain much. Why? Because you know that there are certain things that you are in control over. They fall within your circle of influence, and if you can influence them, it helps not to complain about them. Instead, you take actions that will get you much further, that will get you towards the success that you actually need and that you actually strive for. Then number four, you raise your standards. You have raised your standards. You are not happy with mediocre. You strive for better. You work with better. You associate with better. And you know that the environment influences you positively in so much as, or in as much as you influence the environment. So you definitely make sure that you raise your standards. You set higher targets, you set higher goals, and you work towards them and you achieve them. Then you set the next one, not as a matter of a rat race, but because you want to do it. It fulfills you and you are happy to do it. So you raise your standards, and that's a sign that you are succeeding. Then, number 5, you let go of things that don't make you feel good. You don't surround yourself with redundancy. You don't surround yourself with negativity. Self-love becomes a priority. And in prioritizing yourself, you do away with all the negative in your lives. Things that don't make you feel good, do away with them. If it's people that don't make you feel good, then do away with that friendship, do away with that relationship, do away with anything within your immediate proximity and even at a distance, because sometimes we allow people that are so far away to influence how we behave here. Sometimes, especially within the working environment, you may think that people are thinking about you in as much as you are thinking about them. You may be having sleepless nights because you are focused on them. Kanti bona, they are not. They are living their lives to the full. They are embracing what they deem is success in their lives, within their timelines, within their time frames and everything else. So just ensure that you also don't fall under a negative trap, and instead focus on surrounding yourself with positivity, surrounding yourself with progressiveness, surrounding yourself with far-reaching goals and targets and aptitudes and all manner of things that actually derive a positive direction for you and for your life. So do away with anything and everything that does not make you feel good. If it's a form of addiction, then work towards getting away from that, because at the end of the day, it's a pleasure for now, but in the long run, it's a negativity that will bring about a downfall that is not contrary to what we're discussing and insofar as success is concerned. So do away with all those negative influences in your life, and then surely you're on a proper road to success, or you've actually seen yourself to be succeeding because you've done away with those particular things. Number 6, you actually appreciate the person that you see in the mirror. It may not happen all the time, but when it does, you are succeeding because you are happy to see whom you are seeing in the mirror. You accept whom you are seeing in the mirror. You don't try to emulate and be like anybody else. You accept your fate, you accept who you are, and you try to build on that. And in as much as it doesn't necessarily have to happen all the time, because as human beings, we're dynamic in nature, but when it does, just smile, acknowledge yourself, and tell yourself that you are proud of yourself. And that will tell you that you are succeeding. You are definitely succeeding in that particular spectrum or moment in your life, because the you that you see in the mirror, nobody else can acknowledge them, validate them, and actually make them feel as good as you can make yourself feel in that moment every single time you see yourself in the mirror. So you are succeeding just by virtue of the fact that you are seeing yourself in the mirror, and you're proud and you're happy because of what you see in that mirror. Number 7, you have learned that setbacks and failure are part of self-growth. So every time you set a goal and you don't reach it in the target time that you've set, you still work on it, because every setback forms part of the necessary lesson to fulfill that particular goal, to fulfill that aim, to fulfill that purpose. And by virtue of that, you haven't failed because you are a failure. You have that setback that is teaching you how to do it better, how to mold your actions better, how to build on your habits better. And then you become a better person, and then you eventually succeed. Remember, the definition, just by pure definition, is that success is working on something and achieving it. Working on something and achieving it. As long as you start and you finish, then you are successful in your own right. You are successful in your own right. So you must recognize those signs that every setback that you've overcome, it perhaps means that you've succeeded because you overcame it. So failure was not what caused you to come at a standstill and then end it all, but instead you thrived You persevered, you were resilient, you were tenacious, and that's what drove you forward. That's what drove you forward to what it is that you want to achieve. And this week, you are going to achieve all of those things. Every single setback, every single failure that you're going to be encountering or exhibiting or being a part of is only serving as a lesson for what's to come, because you are on that correct path of success. Then number 8, you have a support system that includes people that will do anything for you. You have succeeded if you've been able to have people around you that are willing to push you, that are willing to build you, that are willing to support you, that are willing to walk with you, that are willing to thrive with you. In a teamwork scenario, in management scenario, you don't succeed because of numbers on the spreadsheet of performance reviews. You succeed because you've taken the team to where it needed to go. You've taken the team with you on the vision that you have set, on the alignment of the vision of the organization, and you're going in the right or the same direction because of it. And that's what makes you succeed. You have that support network of people that are willing to give up their convenience and their comfort for you. So in family, in relationships, in marriage, if you have someone, in friendships, if you have someone that is willing to step out of their comfort zone for you, then you are definitely succeeding. What does it serve you to be as rich as the richest man in the world, but you don't have a support network of people that are doing whatever they are doing for you because they want to, not only because they are benefiting something from being around you or from being with you? So the more you have those type of people with you, then harness and hone that relationship, build on that relationship, and then you become stronger and stronger. And at the same time, be the type of person that will do the same for the people around you. More often than not, they're willing to do that because they know that you're willing to do the same for them. You're willing to thrive for them. You're willing to make them thrive by using your skill sets, your strengths, and your benefits to benefit them as people that are within your network of support and your network of pleasure, pain, and success at the end of the day. Then number 9, as I was saying, you celebrate other people's successes. So ego doesn't allow you, or pride doesn't allow you to be jealous of other people's successes. You celebrate it from the bottom of your heart. You celebrate it from deep down. You actually are happy when other people succeed because they are living their journey, they are walking their own path, and you know that you're walking your own path. And in doing that, you are happy when they succeed because you know that deep down they are happy when you succeed. Even if it so happens that they are not, or you are not aware of it. But if you genuinely are happy for the next person when they succeed, it speaks good of you, and it shows that you are mature enough, you are in control of yourself, you are emotionally intelligent enough, even if it was something that you were competing for. When you go to an interview against other people, only one of you is meant to get it. And if you are able to accept the other person's success over yours, and you genuinely are proud and happy for them, it speaks a lot about you. It speaks a lot about the success that you have overcome. It speaks a lot about the success that you are thriving for or have actually achieved. So be happy and celebrate other people's successes day in, day out, because people keep winning, and they keep winning in full view of you. So celebrate it, because your turn is coming if it hasn't come already. But if it hasn't come already, it is coming. So acknowledge and celebrate other people's successes. It'll do you much better to do that than to not celebrate people's successes. Number 10, you have passions that you are pursuing. Sign that you are succeeding is that you have passions that you are pursuing. A sign that you are succeeding is that you have passions that you are pursuing. In pursuing those passions, in my case, I love teaching, I love mentoring, I love making YouTube videos, I love getting myself out there, I love speaking, I love public speaking, I love, mentoring and just tutoring and just learning new things. That's the passions that I'm pursuing. So the question for you is, what are you pursuing? What are you doing that will take you one step closer to success? Because it's not just your job, it's not just your day-to-day goals, but it's your purpose. How are you fulfilling your purpose to ensure that at the end of the day you are really and truly succeeding? You are really and truly succeeding. Number 11, if you aren't genuinely looking forward to something, then you are slowly dying. So I hope that you are succeeding because you are genuinely looking forward to something each and every day, each and every week, each and every month, each and every year. You are working towards something that wakes you up in the morning, links up with number 10, right? But number 11 just means that you have a reason. You're not just pursuing, but you have a reason, something that just drives you to wake up every single day and head towards a positive direction, head towards something that you truly want to achieve and work towards, and it gives you a reason to feel alive. It gives you a reason to feel alive. Number 12, you celebrate the small wins and the big wins because you have goals that you have set and they've come true. You have goals that you have set and they've come true. No better sign of success than that now, is there? You have set goals and you have achieved them and they have come true. When you look back on the vision board that you made in 2015 and you start ticking off those things that you've achieved, then you are succeeding because it's your own vision, it's your goals, and by you taking them off, you are succeeding. You are succeeding. You set goals and you achieve them, so you are succeeding. So look back at all those things that you have set, all those goals that you have set and that have actually come true. All those dreams that have come to your mind and heart and you've achieved them and they've come true. Pat yourself on the back for that. Pat yourself on the back for that. Number 13, you have empathy for others. You put yourself in other people's shoes to gain a better understanding of another person and what they are going through. Once you get to a level where you are empathetic, you are able to see what people are going through, feel what people are going through, understand what people are going through, then you are definitely succeeding in one way, shape, or form. Number 14, dangerous, risky, but you have definitely succeeded if you've fallen deeply in love and you've opened up your heart to love. Doesn't need much of an elaboration. You have succeeded if you've opened yourself up to love because it's risky. People will hurt you, people will pain you, but if you don't give up on love, then you've succeeded because love is magical. Love is just extraordinary. And when you get that true love, then you've definitely succeeded because you've given yourself a shot. You've opened yourself up to embracing love. And love is one of the biggest gifts, greatest gifts to ever exist in this world. It's a drug, it's dangerous, it's risky, but oh man, is it so worth it. Oh man, is it so worth it. So open yourself up to love and hopefully you'll feel deeply in love, and because love is a goal in and of itself, it's human nature, then you would have succeeded if once, twice, or 20 times you felt that is beyond lust, that is beyond fathom or description or understanding. Love. You have succeeded if you felt love. Number 15, you refuse to see yourself as a victim. You refuse to become a victim because you understand we are in a world where good and bad things happen, positive and negative things happen. So you've given yourself doubt, you've given yourself positive energy, and you know that regardless of what happens to you, you are a co-creator of your own life. In one way, shape, or form, you have formed part of the eventuality that has happened. So unless you have experienced something so dangerously traumatic or something that was completely out of your control, more often than not, avoid becoming a victim. And by avoiding to becoming a victim, by actually seeing what role you've played in every situation, believe me, whatever conflict you get into, if you acknowledge and are accountable to yourself for your part in it, you'll be that much better at resolving issues, at dealing with conflict, at managing people, at managing situations, and at enjoying your life in general. Because in one way, shape, or form, again, you would have heeded caution and you would have been successful, because victimhood is not in your vocabulary. It's not in your actions. You don't verbalize such things. It's just things that are part of your life and you just overcome. And that's what successful people do. You become an overcomer. You become what? An overcomer. Number 16, if you're truly successful, you don't care what people think. You know, people that start businesses, for example, the voices in their heads are much stronger than the voices out there. When people don't believe in your dream, you don't care what they think. That makes you successful. By virtue of the fact that you are willing to chase your dream, that makes you successful. Whether you get there or not, whether you fail along the way, see it as a setback, learn, get up, and try again. At the end of the day, you don't care what they say. They may spew whatever negativity your way, but you don't care what they say. You know what you're working towards. You know what you're heading into. You know what you're leading, and that you should value more than any other person's opinion. You should value your thoughts, your dreams, and your belief in yourself at a much higher pedestal than what people say or think about you. And that will ensure that you are going to the next level and you know what success feels like, looks like, and suits you. Inevitably, success will suit you because of that, by virtue of you not thinking what people actually think, not caring what people actually think of you or about you.